This conference will now be recorded.
So thanks everyone for joining this webinar. And then this is the first webinar for the financial astrology course. So we're going to learn a lot of things in this coming webinars, expecting around 12 to 15 webinars in the entire session. And by end of these 15 webinars, you should be mastering the astrology to the extent possible. And you should be start analyzing the markets or analyzing the horoscope, analyzing the planetary position independently. That is the objective of this entire course actually. So there is no need for any mastering of astrology. Basics is also not required before starting astrology. If it's plain, it is very good actually. And we have a lot of people who have some knowledge already. So no problem. We can just have a touch up on this. Once you have logic, you are a logical person, then you are very easily you can pick up the information and this what astrology is all about. You'll understand. So there is nothing to worry about that. It is a very big subject, science as such, and once you are into this, it automatically will pull you into this subject actually. So automatically you have to spend at least 1 hour in the initial stages. At least I'm expecting that you spend 1 month in a 1 hour in a day for 1 month. After that, everything you should be memorizing everything. Okay, so that is my request. So please take note of the small things which is normally which I done before the start of the webinar. So keep your mobiles muted, and then always ensure that you just keep attentive, so that try to, because this webinar is going to be almost 1.5 hours actually, and every PPT, the whatever we are showing here, and the recording will be given to you after the completion of the webinar. So nothing to worry about. No need to take note of anything. Just absorb everything into your brain, the subconscious mind. That's it. And always think it is easy to for me to learn this, nothing difficult. That's the first thing you have to observe. If you tell it's difficult for me, tough for me at this age, then it will be difficult, everything will be difficult. I'm going to make you things very easy to absorb everything, and you're going to master your the astrology part completely in another 15 session maximum. Okay, so by end of the next mid of the month of August, you should be able to master everything. That's my objective actually. So we'll go slowly and steadily. Wherever I will feel little speed, just let me know. So we are going to learn a lot of topics what is mentioned here. So there is no worry about what is it all about aspect, this house grouping and all. So just ignore this, just for information purpose only.
Yes, sir. Sorry to interrupt. The screen is not full, I guess.
No, okay. In the top right corner, you can see 3 dots. Just click that
Yeah.
and then click toggle full screen.
No, I have done that, but it is not coming actually.
No, you can zoom also. You can see there is option in the top bottom, sorry, bottom right corner. Fit zoom is there. You can try that also.
Okay.
You are watching in a mobile or what?
No, no, on laptop.
Ah, yeah, it is. Everybody is able to see the full screen. Can
Yeah.
everybody confirm?
Yes,
I can
yes,
see.
sir.
Okay.
There is
So,
a dot.
yeah,
There is a
just
dot over
click.
top.
Yeah, everybody can see that, no?
Okay.
Okay, just check if another laptop or some resolution, some problem. I don't know what is that, because
Okay.
everybody can
Fine.
see. Okay, yeah, okay. Then.
Yeah.
Everybody, after your query or doubt, whatever, please mute your mobile. So you mute your mic so that there will be no disturbance of background music. Okay, thank you so much. So, what's astrology all about? Astrology, when you tell astrology about JP Morgan, what he said is anyone can be a millionaire, but to become a billionaire, you need an astrologer. You maybe heard about the Mukesh Ambani also for fixing his name Geo, that phone name. He is considered a numerologist or astrologist. Okay, and that's the way how they do actually. For even the big boss, the name was changed because of this numerology only. So astrology, numerology, vastu, or all these things, billionaires definitely believe this because it makes a big role actually. Sometimes you may be thinking that a guy who is a very bad horoscope, but still he is making good actually. There are a lot of reasons are there actually. We are going to see. And similarly, where there is twins are there, one guy may be doing very good, another guy is a robber or thief or no crime criminal. He's become like that. Both are same horoscope and having same father mother, same date of birth, same time, everything. Maybe 1 or 2 seconds only, maybe like 2 minutes, 1 minute. That will not make much of difference. So why two guys are there different actually? Both are having same horoscope. So we'll answer that questions also. Like that, we are going to see so many things, questions which you will get answers in these webinars. So what is astrology? Astrology is like a road sign boards that reveal what lies ahead. So it will tell you when you're born itself, you are destined with certain things actually. What will happen? Certain things you can avoid, certain things you cannot avoid. You have to undergo the pain. For example, you're going in a road and somebody hits you, slaps you just like the nothing without any reason. So you will not go silently. You just curse him, or you can beat him. Means you can beat him also. Okay, so that's what happens. So you have done some mistake in the past life possibly, or before that life also. So somebody has given a curse to you that you have to undergo this pain. Maybe for example you have stolen his money, life savings, or you have killed somebody, or you have just kidnapped somebody, murdered somebody, raped somebody, whatever it is possible. So when somebody is done like that, some pain is given to somebody, you have to take that pain again. So that pain you can't avoid, you have to undergo that pain. That is unavoidable. And so many questions will be there unanswered. At least you can know like why you're getting this pain actually, what kind of pain you're getting, why you're getting the pain. Okay, that is definitely you can see at the time of birth itself. You can see, for example, if your kid is born, and based on your date of birth time, everything, the horoscope will be ready. At the time itself, you know what kind of pain he can undergo. But there are three types of things you can see. We will see one by one also what is that. So many people, when the karma is good, when the good karma is there, everything is going good. Nobody will be bothering about astrology, or becoming spiritual, or being religious, whatever. Like say, for example, example of Shah Rukh Khan's son, where till the time he was not to this jail, gone to jail for the case, whatever he has seen. Okay, till the time he will not be never believed anything like that about the God, or possibly. Okay, let us assume like that. But after the incident, definitely he'll have a lot of braveness, or the braveness will be gone, and then he'll believe a lot of in astrology, and he'll believe in God, start believing in God, and so many things happens actually. So when the karma is good, definitely, even you kill somebody before a judge, or a police, or anybody, before the government, nobody will going to ask anything, nobody will going to tell anything, or nobody will punish you. But once the karma has become zero or minus negative, then even for the mistake you have not made, you will be punished. That's what happens. So you should remember that these things. Astrology is more depth in the ocean, because there are a lot of combinations, billions of combinations are there, and is not repeating at all. Every second, the combination what you see in the horoscope, that doesn't repeat at all. It takes several billions of years for repeating also, and nobody knows about that. So when you go as a problem to astrologer, definitely they will tell you good things. And very rarely, if you consult some 20, 30 astrologers, somebody will tell you some, just for sake of telling you some problem, they will tell you, but unwantedly it scare you. May be correct, may not be correct, whether it should be believed or not. That's what you think. So many questions, what common questions I face actually as students also. These are the questions which you will be trying to get answer from yourself, because I cannot tell you that whether you can become successful trader. The first basic thing, other than astrology, first you have to believe in yourself. You have to work hard for anything. Maybe you're not destined to become a successful trader, but with your hard work and persistence, definitely you can become one day or other. So for that you have to work very very hard against the all the willpower, all the powers of the nature. You have to work hard to become a successful trader. So you just keep your horoscope aside, and then work hard work and believe in yourself. That's very very important first. After that, the horoscope, everything comes actually. So don't suspect yourself that whether I can become successful. Keep trying. It's like a plan. If you like many people have job, okay, so you have monthly salary. So when there is a loss, you think that I'll just take some money from my salary and then put the loss in the account what I made. So you have plan B. Always you have plan B, thinking that the salary is there to fill the losses whatever you have. So that is when you have plan B, then becomes difficult actually to become successful. Now it's a do or die situation. I have to become successful at any cost. Only one plan and no other plan B means then you'll become successful. It's just that's the only way you can become successful, nothing else. When you put in the ocean, you don't know swimming. Automatically, if you are having interest in your life, you'll know swimming in just 1 minute, less than 1 minute. That's all about becoming successful trader. Why I'm facing so many problems in my life? Certain things you can't avoid. I told you certain things you can't avoid. The pain you have to undergo. That's what all about this. Like some student who joined recently, who bought my recordings. So he told me that his brother died, his father died. Now mother is very very serious condition. He has to leave the job. He was in New Zealand. He was working. Then all the savings are gone, and so many health problems are there. And you're telling that, sir, why so many problems only for me like this? Okay, so it's a destiny that nothing can be done. There's so many things we'll see one by one. Also certain personal astrology also, we'll see why so many problems comes actually. What is the thing that we have to see in our horoscope that will tell the problem, where is the problem? So you have to be little bit careful before the early stage itself. So certain things you can't avoid, but at least you can be careful about what is going to come. Why I'm when I'll be seeing happiness in my life, these are questions. Why I'm not having children? Why I have so much of health problems? Why I'm facing so many legal problems? Why I got divorce? Because certain times the possibilities is mentioned in the horoscope itself, but you have to take care of that and take the positive vibrations. Every planet gives positive and negative vibrations both. So if you don't take the positive vibrations, then negative vibrations will come out of the planets. So example, for example, there is a case, the aspect which is a little diverse system, say seventh lord in 12th house, something like that. Okay, there is a aspect when something like that, either you marry a girl, assume you are a man, you marry a girl who is from the foreign land, maybe like you are say in Karnataka, and then you marry a girl who is from Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, or some other state. Okay, then it becomes taken care. If you don't do that, you marry a girl from the same state and stay there, then you are breaking, you are not absorbing the positive vibration. And then that what happens is then becomes loss of wife, then become loss of wife, or wife in hospital, or loss of you can tell disease for the wife, and so on, loneliness, divorce, that can happen. So if you don't absorb the positive energy, then become negative energy. So it's always better that to absorb the positive energy and know beforehand how to interpret. That is very important, because one aspect combination can give multiple reasons. That reasons any astrologer will not tell you. There's a problem, and you have to know yourself so that you can read the horoscope better way and understand what are the possibilities. That only you will be able to understand those things actually. Because certain things, nobody will tell you that seventh lord in 12th house means okay, you will get divorce. You cannot tell that, because it is ethics for any astrologer not tell negative things. If he tells like that, then that's another problem for astrologer, then he will have face the karmic problems. There are different types of astrology actually. So let's understand only two types majorly. One is the personal astrology, where you read about your human beings horoscope and understand about his career, profile, health, wealth, what kind of relationship, partnership, marriage, income, wealth, and so on. What and all network will be there. Those kind of thing analysis is the personal astrology. So mundane astrology is nothing but the analyzing the events. Okay, who will win the IPL? Who will win the football cup? Who will win the cricket match? Who will about the markets? Whether market will be up or down? Which sector will move up, and so on. Those kind of analysis called the mundane astrology. So first you will try master your basics of astrology, understand the planets, everything. That everything almost will be the same for the mundane astrology also. Unless you master this personal astrology, mundane astrology cannot be successful. So we have to understand how to understand the planets, positions, houses, aspects, everything, and then we will move to the mundane astrology slowly. So still now we are seeing basics only. And another introduction about astrology also, another method of seeing this: accept who you are. Know who you are. You are supposed to live like a normal human being with a normal mid-sized family, or middle income family. Then you are destined like that only. Whatever you try, you want to become like a super like a Mukesh Ambani, or a top rich person. That's not possible. So when your destiny is like that, then you should be definitely accept that and live like that. So there is no point in just struggling in life, going ahead against the waves actually. So what is the purpose of life? That is we have to know. That's what astrology or horoscope tells you actually. And what is going to happen to me, when will happen to me also, roughly we can know that. And where the maximizing happen, as I told you, like 7th lord in 12th house, or Mars in 4th lord, so many combinations are there. If something like that, what I should do, what I should not do, you should know that. If you know what I should not do, stay away from that. When something is there showing that there's a landmine, you should not touch it. And then just for purpose of fun, you go and touch it, then again it will blast, and nothing else will happen. So it's better that you don't touch the landmine. What are landmines in your horoscope? That's what we have to see. And to accept oneself and be at peace. Don't try for too much in the heaven. That's not possible. Sky is not possible. If that's not the case, then just try for the top of the tree. being prepared for the upcoming event. If there some any problem is going to come in, you will come to know. Okay, that's better that we know that. So Pluto is one planet, is a top planet in the entire horoscope. That Pluto where is placed is very important. If you can know that, then it's better that you be very careful about your horoscope. If Pluto is very bad placed, then you have to be very careful. Particularly it is in the 12th, means the 12th house from his own house, something like that. We'll teach still about that. Certain things are very important. We'll see the hierarchy, which one is important, what you have to see, those things we'll see also. How to work with your other colleagues also, that also is there is a new thing which is developing now, is corporate astrology. Like in a company, certain people will be working very hard. They don't bother about salary, no increment or anything or appreciation, just they'll be keep working. Those people should be given very meticulous job. Some people will be very good in speaking, only marketing skills will be there, he'll be able to convince anybody. So those kind of people should be given marketing related or PR related, something like that, where coordination is required. You have to speak to multiple people. If you misplace both people, then that guy will keep talking, no work will happen. And another guy will be working, but he is supposed to meet so many networking should be done, he will not be doing that. So right people in the right job is another method of astrology, where it's called corporate astrology, that is being developed also and is being practiced in certain companies. Choose your suffering, as I told you, seventh, like example of seventh lord in 12th house, I'll be keep telling some example like this. So suffering is like you marry a girl from foreign land is better compared to wife in the hospital, wife in the like diseased, or wife is divorcing the wife. So, compared to that, choosing a wife from foreign land or marrying and going and settling abroad is a better option for you. Okay, so just that's what tells. Choose your suffering, what you want to take the suffering. When you have some planets like malefic planets means not a good planet in 12th house, you should be always better stay from the birth city, away from birth city, possibly other state, possibly at least. Then if you don't do that, then there is a high chance that the person can get into the serious sickness or hospital. So that is the one thing you have to see, whether what kind of suffering you want, whether you want to have, feel the suffering of staying in some foreign land without your parents. Maybe somebody have a homesickness, they don't want to leaving their wife, leaving their parents. So that suffering is better actually compared to staying in a hospital or going to jail. Sometimes there is one student who was telling about the real case, where he was having this option like this, where father told to go to study abroad, and he doesn't want to leave the parents. He stayed with them. Because of 12th house activation, he has to go to jail for some small dispute for 2 months almost. Okay, so these kind of problems can be avoided, the suffering, if you know exactly what is happening in your horoscope. So three things you should know. One is indicate what is your pain points, what is your opportunities, what is the threats. Pain points means the pain you have to undergo at any cost. Whatever you try, you have to undergo. That is the destiny. And opportunities, like you want to travel abroad or you want to study in abroad. Okay, those kind of things, like you want to be a businessman. Those kind of opportunities you will come to know and use it. And what are threats? Certain thing, for example, Mars in fourth house. If something like that is there, you should never buy a property in your name. Maybe you can buy a property in another, like one person company. OPC start a company and then you can buy, or buy in the wife's name or children's name. Like that you can do. If you buy certain place, like when Mars in fourth house, if you buy a property in your name, even though it can be a very clean title from the government of India itself signed and given to you, definitely you will feel litigations and there will be no peace of mind. So certain things are threats is there. You should never try to test those things and try to test that landmines actually. So this is a broad thing. Astrology was all about what is going to tell you, and don't expect some big miracles or something like, no, I want to become like, Mukesh Ambani overnight or something like that. Don't expect something. Horoscope cannot do that for you. It can tell you where are the problems, where are the opportunities, where are the threats, what should be very careful of, what's going to happen when. It is what it can tell you in advance. For example, you are going in some say 40 km speed, some dead end is coming. At least you should know that the horoscope will tell you that there is some dead end is coming. Reduce your speed. Instead of going and hitting in 40 km speed against a wall, you go and hit with 5 km per hour speed. It is less dangerous or less maybe like gentle. The hurt will not be so much. So that's what the horoscope can do for you. So, like same mundane astrology, when something tells you that market is going to be little nervous or negative, it's better that you stay away and or like hold your long positions less, and then hold your hedge positions. Don't take naked positions. Okay. something like that. You can be taking an advanced positions, so that be very very careful of your positions also. That's where mundane astrology is going to help you in taking the positions. So, okay, just before going into the astrology, the one software is what Jagannatha Hora. It's free only, so you can just search in the Google. So I'll just type that, and you can download that software. Actually, you can tell many people might be having that. Download Jagannatha Hora. Okay, type the download Jagannatha Hora. You'll get this first link. Actually, click that and go, and then you'll be having an options here. Three options are there: first, second, third. You can go for second option. It's more than sufficient. Actually, click download. Once you download, you'll be getting a exe file, and then just a zip file, and then download that and run that actually. So this software, once you load and then open, then you'll be able to open this Jagannatha Hora. This is the software. It's a free software, and is one of the fantastic. It's a marvelous software. One can get at a very free cost. Actually, it's a free cost. So we'll see about this, how to use this astrology, this horoscope for the analyzing also in the coming days. Actually, okay, we'll go back to the PPT. So everybody understood downloading the software. You can download the software after the completion of this webinar. Actually. And there is another links also is there, which I'll be sharing the PPT, so you can use this link. And there is one more kts.com Panjang is there, and this one more link is there. For the last almost 1.5 months, this link is not working. It is very good link actually. I'm trying to get in touch with the people to tell me what is the problem. They're not giving me the access or anybody. So once the access is there, I'll let you know. Till that time, you can use the other options actually. So this down last one is very very good actually. Maybe I'll show some samples of what the this link will give you. That is very very good to read the astrology actually. It will give South Indian, North Indian, Western, everything. But South Indian also will gives additionally the outer planets also. So for timing, we'll manage with whatever is available. We'll see some other options. Anything better is there available, we'll try to come. Like if somebody is in this webinar, can give good options, let me know also, so that we'll try to explain to other peoples. Anything free only. Okay, we'll see free options. What is available, we'll see that. So first we will see about planets. About the planets, what different planets are there, what are the characters. That's very important for us to know. So human beings can change the behavior, can change the mindset. When you are young, you may be like liking something. You may be very childish, or you may be playful and very humorous. But after you become old, you become very very focused, or you become angry person. You don't like to be very very playful and all. You're always serious. So humans can change, but planets don't change their characters. The characters are same for several years and billions of years. So we can always depend on the planets. So what they'll deliver, and they'll not deliver something wrong thing. For example, you're some having some small toy. When you're young, you when you're I'm showing the toy to you, you may be playing very happy, and then you're laughing. The same toy, if I bring to you after you come back from office, you may become irritated. You don't like that one, because the same toy, when you are at 1 year old, you are very happy. But when you are after several years, like 25 30 years, you become angry. Okay, so you change. Human beings can change, but planets don't change. So everybody know Navagraha. Okay, we go to the temple and pray also. Okay, the 9 planets are there. These are the 9 planets. So every planet has have one day actually dedicated for them. Sunday is for sun, Surya. Okay, in Hindi you can see this is what names very very appropriately coming also. Telugu also. So Sunday is for sun, Monday is for moon, Tuesday is for Mars, Mangal, Wednesday for Budh, and then Venus for Friday, Saturn is for Shani, Saturday. So these 7 planets, how the days are given, and is a favorable days for the each and every planet. In addition to that, Rahu is there and Ketu is there. Rahu is also called North Node, and Ketu is called South Node. And these 2 planets have no own houses. They have no houses, own house. All these 7 planets have their own houses. And in addition, we have 3 planets which called outer planets. It's called slow moving planets also: Neptune, Pluto, and Uranus. Neptune is a lord of sea, Uranus lord of sky, and Pluto is lord of death, or Yama. We can tell Yama also. of death, all this big problems in the world, like World War I, World War II, this coronavirus or Spanish flu, all these things are linked to Pluto only. Mass deaths, everything is related to Pluto. Even if you see Russia Ukraine war, everything is related to Pluto. When Pluto influences somebody who is the top of the country, means head of the country, then it influences them and it creates a war situations. So Pluto has a very close relationship for creating a lot of problems in the world. So Pluto is the main important planet. One should be very careful. If Pluto is favorable, then you are taken care of the entire life. Okay, if Pluto is not favorable, you should be very careful, very keep low profile, don't take any risk, and be silent, very silent, whatever possible till your death. Don't take any risk at all. Pluto, if it's not favorable to you, you should be very silent. Not even go fight with your children. You cannot be winning that war with the children also. Okay, so you should be very silent when your Pluto is not favorable. So that is the main thing, crux of this entire planetary positions. So this is the seven plus two. The seven planets is the main planet, plus two planet Rahu, Ketu, and these three planets are there. 12 planets is what you have to, we are going to see in this now in this chapter on planets. Now this is the house position I shared in the Telegram channel. This is a very basic thing. It's very important for you to memorize. As I told you, 9 planets are there. In these 7 planets only have their own houses, and rest don't have. Rahu and Ketu don't have their own houses. If you see here, can you see the my mouse mentioned here? Okay, Mars you can see is like, just put some line here. In this, you put a line here, half of this, and then fold. If you fold here, how it will happen? Mars, both the houses is a mirror. Mars will have 2 houses for its control, under control, Aries and Scorpio. These 2 houses are control under the control of Mars. And then comes to Venus. Venus also have 2 houses in their control, Taurus and Libra, or Tula, Vrishabha and Tula. So Venus has 2 houses. Then Mercury also have 2 houses, Gemini and Virgo, or Midnam or Kanya. 2 houses. Just remember it's a replica only. Okay. Jupiter also same way. Jupiter, Meenam or Pisces, and Sagittarius. These 2 houses have the are under the control of Jupiter. Then you can see Saturn also have 2 houses, Capricorn and Aquarius. And then Sun and Moon, I have only one house. Sun is Leo and Moon is Karkataka. Why everything have 2 houses but only Sun and Moon have only one house? Those who are experienced, don't tell. Anybody new with logic? This was just logic
Mother
only.
and father.
Logic. Yes, one mother, one father. So that's what Moon represents mother, and Sun represents father. So just one father, one mother. That is the indication of this Moon having one house and Sun having one house. So always start like this. So Moon and Sun, you have one house here, one house here. Then every other planets have 2 houses. So Mars is the Aries is the first house. Theoretically, this is the first house for any horoscope. Aries starting point, and Mesh, this Pisces, Meenam, whatever is the 12th house. So always remember like these 2 houses. Remember like these 2 houses: Mars, then Venus, then Mercury, then Jupiter, then Saturn. So this way, memorize this. Memorizing this house is very important for you to take to the next level actually. Okay, can you move forward to next slide? This is a slide everybody can memorize. I'll share that slide also in the complete webinar. So everybody have understood these houses. What is the position?
Yes.
Okay, in addition to this, we saw some 3 planets actually: Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune also. We'll see that also. Like for Neptune, Pisces is the one house actually. This is a one house will be taken. Jupiter and Neptune will share this house actually. Okay, and then this house is shared. Okay, this is only for Jupiter. This is a favorite house for Jupiter actually, and Neptune, and since Neptune also is sharing, Jupiter doesn't have a big preference for anything in this house actually. So Jupiter will have more preference or very favorable in this house. This house less favorable actually. Okay, so Neptune is sharing this. That's one thing. Then coming to the Scorpio, Mars is sharing 2 houses, but since Pluto is taking this, Pluto's own house is Scorpio. So favorite house for Mars will be Aries rather than Scorpio actually, because Pluto is sharing. So Pluto, I don't want to share with Pluto, though it is one house. The 2 houses are same house for the Mars controlling house. theoretically as per Vedic astrology, Pluto is sharing this. So less favorable is Scorpio, more favorable is Aries. Okay, that's one thing. And then Uranus, coming to Uranus, this is shared by Saturn and Uranus. So the more favorable for Saturn is Capricorn because nobody is sharing, and here it is shared by Uranus. So it is less favorable for Saturn compared to Capricorn. So these three houses you should remember. We'll see that also in coming slides. I'll show you a separate house. Now, entire body is also bifurcated in the same 12 houses. And then if you have like a particular planet is not in a particular good position, then it can indicate the problem in the particular part of the body actually. So it is logically made and it is a reality. It's just not fun or something. It is realistic, and this is why how the problem in the body also can be identified actually. So as I told you, this is a first house. It's called Aries. This is the first house theoretically. So head is the first house. The first house can be anything actually. It is not that only this will be the first house. It can be any house actually. So theoretical, that's the reason I'm using the word theoretical. First house means head, then second house means face, neck, chest, stomach, upper stomach, lower stomach, hips, reproductive organ, thigh, knees, ankle, feet. So this is the way how the 12 boxes are structured for us to indicate the problem in the body also. So you can just very important is your first the first house very important. You can see head is there, you can remember, and this is the eighth house. Always remember eighth house also very important. Reproductive organ place is a dark house actually. Many problems can be seen from the eighth house. So all your problems are hidden in the eighth house actually. And then 12th house. 12th house is the feet. 12th house is the main place you should know. 8th house, 12th house. So three houses you know at least. 1, 8, 12. Okay, Aristotle is there also. Most of the times knees problem will come because of Saturn. If Saturn is not correctly placed or is not favorable, then knees problem can come. So this is a place for Saturn, and I told you this is a house for Saturn, and knee problem can come because if Saturn is not properly placed. So that way, each and every planet position in a particular house can tell you where is the problem in your body also. It's not that you'll have the problem in the initial stage of your life. It can come out 30 years, 40 years, all so many reasons are there. It can come any time in your life. So this is the one thing chart you should know. So first we will see about sun. What is sun and what are the characters? So this character of each and every planet is very important to know for understanding the behavior of the planet. So example, to tell the example is, for example, you have one house. You constructed a house, say very luxurious apartment, whatever is there, and it is in Bombay, and you have to travel for the friend's marriage something in Delhi or something, or Kerala, assume Kerala, and you travel with family to that place. And then because of some reason, some problem happened or something like that in Bombay or Kerala, some other place, then you're not supposed to move from Kerala, that place. Maybe like corona lockdown, we can assume the corona lockdown happened, and you're not supposed to move from Kerala for at least 1 month time, and your friend's house is not so much great. It is a normal thing. So you don't like that place much. Just for function you came there, but you got stuck in that place. So the way how you behave, how you move, how you work there, it makes a lot of difference, because maybe you don't have proper internet, or the culture is different there, and there are a lot of people are there in the family. Children, so many children are there, keep bothering you, and you're not happy their place because you have your own place in Bombay, and you don't like the place where you've been Kerala. It's just because you came temporarily and you don't want to settle there, but you are supposed to be there for some time, 1 month time. So you're not comfortable there. Like that is the way how you're going to see now. Sun means have a house. Leo is the own house. In his own house, very powerful, and when it goes to some other house, it becomes very weak and doesn't want to give any good opportunities for you, and give weak results. That's what how the planets behave. So always remember, own house very powerful for every planet, and other houses will call debilitation or fall house. We'll see about that also. So we'll know about the characters of sun or how the planet moves in this in slide. One by one planet have one slide. We'll see about each and every planet what is the characters. Sun, the one house is Leo. We saw that. You call Simha Rasi also, and circles zodiac once a year. So that's the reason 360 days is there. So every house it has 1 month. You can see here. It okay. Where is the thing you can see? Okay. Okay. When I click this, it goes there. Okay. So I thought I will just explain you using this actually. So you can see here sun is there here. So every house it stays for 1 month actually, and then keeps rotating, and then 12 months it completes 1 year actually. That's what is mentioned here, once in a year. Center of all energies, definitely everybody know that, and without sun no human being can survive, and it is called malefic planet. So there are two kind of planets are there. One is called malefic planet, it gives wrong, means it can negative energies, and benefic planet means it gives positive energy. Okay, so everybody is structured in such a way. It is not that every time it will be giving negative only. It depends on where it is staying, that gives the release of negative energy, positive energy. But generally defined as malefic planet. Okay. So how to use the negative energies in a positive way? It's all depends on the person's manifestation. Everybody know manifestation. What is manifestation? We'll use the word manifestation in the coming sessions one by one. Everybody know what is manifestation?
Can you please explain?
Yeah. For example, you are twins. Okay, you and your brother. Okay. So Abhijit, you know your name? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Abhi.
Yeah, so Abhijit, you are say assume you are 40 years old, and you have a brother, twin brother. Okay, twins. You have a twin, and then both are getting a lottery ticket. Okay, assume that your father gets a lottery ticket, winning 10 crores in cash, and then father decides to give 5 crores to each of you. Okay, now what is the probability that you and your brother will do the same thing with 5 crores? Less than one percent,
There
we
will
can
be remote. Yeah, yeah.
remote
Because
chance.
both the personalities are different.
So possible that you will be spending the money on this society, like donating some amount and helping some poor people, donating some children's or handicapped people, or giving some money to army and so on. And another
Hmm.
your brother is there who may be interested in playing casino. He want to enjoy. He want to roam around the
Hmm.
country and so on. Okay. So the
Hmm.
manifestation. You think happiness is from the thing what you do donating or something like that, helping other people, and he thinks happiness is by enjoying that money. Okay, that's called
Okay.
manifestation. So that is the reason that when twin brothers are there, twins are there, you get develop into different way of life actually, because you think the happiness is in that different world, and you think happiness in different world.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
So that is manifestation is very very important. When you are given something, how to make happiness from that is very very important for you to know. So I will try
Okay.
to give some stories also in between, so that can be giving you some indication of what is all about the karmic reason or fate, so many things that you will try to understand. So sun is always direct. Direct means what? Motion. Motion is always goes in forward direction, never goes backward. Backward or retrograde, we call retrograde. So sun always goes in a positive front direction only. It's called direct. There are two things in the astrology: direct or retrograde. Direct means front direction, or retrograde means it can go back. That's what it means. Retrograde means actually relatively goes back. Like you are sitting a train, and then the other train moves fast. Then you feel like you are also moving sometimes, or your train moves, then you feel that you are stagnant. That illusion like that is called retrograde actually. And all the lagna, there's something called lagna ascendant. This is because when you're born, when sun where is there, there's a time you're born, then that's called lagna time. There's a lagnadipadi. So we'll see that in detail. For example, let me just show an example. Like let us take somebody here, and in this case we'll take the case of Delhi. Okay, somebody born in Delhi, rest of the world. Delhi, India. Okay. So how to use also we'll see. Nothing to worry. In detail we'll see. So somebody born here. Okay. If you see here, what's the time here now? Time is 9:51. Okay. We'll see in the time here. Okay. Let us take the case of sunrise. You can see here sunrise actually. Sunrise is 5:39 here. Okay. That's the time. The starting point is based on the sun here. Sun is here. And based on that only your lagna, this ascendant or lagna is what is decided actually. Now 5:39, let us take 6 o'clock, somebody is born. Somebody is born 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock. If you see here, sun, you can see at the time of birth, the sunrise was around 5:40 something. What is the time? 5:39 something. And the guy was born 6 o'clock. Then it is ascendant here, Lagna, the Lagnadipati. This moves every 2 hours actually. So there are 12 boxes you can see, and every 2 hours this ascendant will move, and that will decide your fate completely. And now sun, it is in Lagna means it's a different meaning. And when it's in 12th house, for example, now this is a Lagna and sun is in the Lagna. This is what the meaning actually. we don't see what is the reason as of now, meaning we'll just understand what is Lagna only. Then we'll move by 1 hour. Move by 1 hour. You can see here now the time is 7 o'clock. You can see the timing coming here. Now the Lagna has moved here. After 2 hours, it moves. Okay, roughly approximately 2 hours. Now the Lagna has moved to this house. Okay, this house, what is this house actually? Can somebody tell? What is this house?
First number.
Sun.
Pardon?
First number.
Sun.
No, Leo, Leo. Not Sun is planet. The house zodiac sign
Leo.
is what?
Leo.
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 Okay.
Leo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember this. Memorize this. Keep on asking you so that you memorize this. Leo. Okay. Now ascendant is in Leo. Now after 1 hour we'll go. Again is there. Another 1 hour will move. Then you can see ascendant is going to another house. Okay. This is what is the house here? Virgo. Okay, then 2 hours it will stay there. Then again 2 hours, if you see, it will go to this one Libra. Then 2 hours will be staying there, Lagna. And then another 2 hours will be staying there. The same way like this, by the time by the day end, you can see before the sun, the next sunrise, it will be coming to, if you see, early morning. Next day early morning, it is coming to this place, and another 1 hour it will come to this. So another 1 hour, it's completing one full day. Lagna is coming like this, the way how it is moving. So till the time 2 hours gap, somebody's time of birth is plus or minus 1 minute 2. Okay, fine. Now, if somebody Lagna is changing, then entire horoscope changes actually. Now, this is the first house. Lagna, what is mentioned here, this is the first house here. And then if you move here, now this is the first house. As I told, theoretically, this is the first house Aries. But when Lagna is there here, this is the first house. This is the way you should see. Okay. Now what happens is this sun is this 12th house actually. So Lagna is the first house, then 12th house. This is the meaning. If you go back here, then becomes first house. So sun is in the first house. This is the meaning. So the complete scenario changes if you don't have proper time of birth. Somebody tells roughly 11 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock in the night, means it makes a big difference. The date of birth is fine, but moon, what was Lagna, where is that on the time of birth, is very very important. So if you don't have a time of birth, then better that don't consult astrology, horoscope, anything. There are people who do this also, fixing the time and all with the guessing and all. So my thing is, opinion is that they should avoid actually, because by doing a wrong calculation, seeing wrong horoscope, unwantedly they get into the problem, and mental tension tortures actually. So better stay away if you don't know the time of birth. You can guess actually, but it's all guesswork end of the day. There is nothing real. If everything is going fine, leave it. So sun, we'll see Lagna ascendant is based on sun actually, and then Saturn is son of sun. Saturn and father and son don't gel together. If you can see Saturn and sun together in a particular house, it is like no, you all don't like your father. Whatever he tells, you don't like. Whatever you tell, he doesn't like. It happens in many houses. So father and son don't like each other. If you see the horoscope, Saturn and sun will be together. Father and son will be keep on fighting. So the all in the birth time itself, you can see that's happening there. It's not something new. So when a father sees, for example, you are father and you see a son, something like that in your son's horoscope, the better that you understand is that son is going to be always fighting with you. If either you send him to some separate house after that sometime, or you be in low profile, because you are a matured person, you don't want to fight with your son every time. You understand why he may be having difference of opinion with you. After some time, try to be away from your son. It's better actually. Otherwise, you end up in a big fight, dirty fight, and then entire thing, everybody will be seeing the dirty fight happening in the home. So you should understand these things. Try to minimize those things. If you see there's a difference of opinions going to come between your son, then you should try to avoid and be in the good books actually. Okay, because there is no point in fighting with the son actually. So what is somebody's mic is on actually, please mute. Some sound is coming. So what are the characters of sun? Ego, leadership, willpower, male, represent male actually, government, father, father-in-law, personality, vitality. So as I showed the example here, when Lagna here, if you see somebody is born like this time and sun is there in the ascendant, as I told you, body part. What is the body part for the first house?
Head.
Head, correct. Head means somebody will tell, no, like you have a lot of arrogance, head weight is there and all, will tell you. This sun is there. When sun is there in Lagna means
S-
sun is sitting
Sir,
head. Yeah.
sir, I have one question here.
Ah,
So, based on the earlier chart, you showed that where that head will be placed and where the foot will be placed, right?
yes,
So this will be rotated based on the ascendant changes, right?
yes, perfectly correct, perfectly correct.
Okay.
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 So head I told you is a theoretical thing. That box actually we can't tell all the box, no. So just telling that theoretically,
Okay.
Lagna is the first house for anybody. Lagna is the first house for anybody. Many people tell that based on zodiacs and you are this Capricorn Rashi or you tell Makar Rashi and all. That is of actually of no use actually speaking. That is completely you can ignore actually based on the Rashi. If you make any prediction or somebody tells prediction, you can completely ignore that. It is very less importance actually. You have to see the Lagna. Lagna only you have to see. As I told you, any two people born in the same horoscope, same time, same date of birth, everything, father, brother, same everything, same place of birth, have so much of difference of opinions. When you have 12 at this point, particular point of time, so many people will born, and there is no way that everybody has same thing. Okay, Lagna itself have 12 combinations in a day actually. Okay, so 12 combinations is there. That is what you have to see, and not one combination. Always ignore the zodiac sign what you are for you only applicable for Sade Sati. Otherwise, of no use much importance actually for the zodiac sign. Lagna is very very important for you to see. So sun, where is place is important. Sun is in the Lagna now. It means the person will be heavyweight, arrogance. Always he'll be showing bossing. The leadership quality will be less because sun is like a leader, no? It's like leader. You may be a lady or a man or on whatever. If you have something like this, like how to save once you download this Jagannatha Hora, what you do is just click data here. Okay, first you can do click this new. You can top left corner you can see new. Click this new and it will tell no. Okay, tell no. Okay, it will replace whatever is there and then go to data. I can put your date January 10th some date whatever time 2002 time. Okay, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9:20 hours, and then mail you can tell here, and then Delhi you can put the name. If it's inside the country India, you can tell here rest of the world other than USA, and then down you can select the place and then tell okay, and then you can just save this. You can save this name actually anywhere whatever you want, the name you wanted, then it will be saved. Whenever you want to open, you can open that chart and see actually. Okay, so this is the way you can save your horoscope actually. So anybody telling that date of birth, time of birth, place of birth is important in India actually. If you see, though the big country we don't have daylight saving, but in case like countries like US or Europe and all, there is daylight saving. So you have to have correct date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth actually. Name doesn't matter much. So sun characters we saw. What is it all about? Leadership, very important, and we will try to take any horoscope and see one horoscope. Anybody will just tell me one person, give you date of birth, time of birth, everything. We'll put here and tell about that actually. So somebody can volunteer.
Yes, uh, it is 19th, oh sorry, 24th November,
November 21st,
21st, 67,
1967, and the time of birth
uh, night, 12:50
night
a.m.
12:50 means it is early morning for 21st.
No, early morning of 22nd.
See, you should not make mistake. 22nd November. So date of birth 22nd November, correct?
Yes, correct. No, sorry, 22nd, 2nd August. August.
Oh my God, are you sure? Huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Then November, August, big difference is there.
Yeah, yeah. No, 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 August.
22nd August 1967, 12:50 a.m. early morning.
Yeah.
Okay. So here a.m. means we'll put here 12:50 a.m. No, then it becomes like early morning, no?
Yeah.
0 hours. Okay, 0 hours 50. We'll put 24 hours. There is no confusion.
Okay.
And then take a place of birth.
Gwalior. Gwalior.
So early morning, 12:50 means midnight 50, means about before 1 o'clock. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the time. So this is the horoscope for you. It is called Rashi chart. Rashi chart is what you have to see here. And this is a Lagna, this is the first house, second house, third house, fourth house, fifth house, like this will come. And then this is the 12th house. Actually. Okay.
Okay.
First thing what we have to see is 8th house. What is 8th house? We'll see about that actually. Where is sun is placed? That's what we'll see here. 4th house. 4th house indicates what is your home. Sun is in home. Okay, always dominating person in the home. Okay, that's what I'll be mentioning. Like sun, where is the personality? Maybe it's the 10th house. The 10th house. Can you please mute? Can you please mute? Lot of disturbance coming. So where sun indicates depends on Lagna is very important, dominating personality. If in 10th house, then a government job will be there. Chance of government job will be there. That's the indication is there. It's not that you'll be dominating the job work. Okay, it's a government job mentions actually normally. So that's the way you have to see the sun actually. Okay. So sun means dominating personality. With some examples, we'll see so that you'll be able to remember. Dominating personality, leadership quality, more than leadership, bossing we can tell. Bossing qualities, egoistic, that kind of personality you'll be see with sun dominating in your lagna or some other places wherever it is. If it is seventh house, then marriage. In the marriage, like always, you'll be dominating person. Then next is the moon. Coming to the moon, so Cancer is the own house or Karkataka. So this house rules home, family, mother, emotions. Moon means mother, emotions, everything related to heart. Okay, heart means emotions. And then it has the ability to amplify both the positive and negative aspects in market. In the entire financial market, moon is the backbone actually. The movement of moon, the even yesterday's move of bank nifty, everything was because of the Neptune with close conjunction of the moon actually. When both are together, the very low conjunction is almost 3-4 degrees only was the gap between them. That was the reason for the big move actually. It happened on 21st June also. So moon is the main reason for the movement in the financial markets. And this moves every 2.5 days actually. So like we saw, sun will be in one particular house for 1 month completely. So moon will be the fastest moving planet where it is going to be staying in one particular house for 2.5 days actually. So roughly we'll see here. If you see, let us take example. I'm not saving this. Now let us take the example here. Let me open the here's a bank nifty name. Now you can see the moon. Where is moon here now? Here in this place. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, now I'll put the day. Day is 12th July actually. So when I just change the day, so it is there here. You can see the degree. This is degrees. What you can see when I click this day. Okay, now it is moved to this. Now at the 14th July, 2.5 days will be there roughly. Okay, after that it's moving there. Then it's 16th July. Then another one day. Then again moves there. So 2.5 days. Every house will be there for 2.5 days and then keeps moving actually. Sun will be there for only 1 month. Every house will be staying in 1 month. So this is very important for you to know what is the movement of the each and every planets. And then is the fastest planet. And then in 1 month it will complete one rotation will be happening. That's what 1 month's all about. One rotation of moon completes one house in the for sun actually. And the moon is considered benefic planet actually. We saw sun is a malefic planet and the moon is considered benefic planet. So moon represents mother, emotion, mindset, reactions, expressions, feelings, mental balance, everything. If somebody's moon is wrongly placed, then the person's mentality, mindset, very highly emotional. If you see, for example, moon is placed here. If moon is alone, assume moon is alone, then a particular eighth house, for example, is in eighth house. Now you can see seventh house, eighth house. If moon is alone here in eighth house means what actually in the body part? What I told you, eighth house. What is the body part for the eighth house? I told you very important. 3 hours only I told actually.
Reproductive organs.
Yes. So it's a dark house. Okay, dark hole, dark house. So I'll be keep repeating that so that you'll be able to memorize very quickly. So dark house, dark house, or as a hole, or is a very secret place we can remember like that. So what happens? The dark place is the mind. Mind, what you have in your mind, nobody knows actually. So particularly if something like the moon is placed in dark house means what in your mind nobody knows. If something like moon is alone, if there is no support here, assume there is no planet in the front and back for the moon, then what happens that you don't have mental support at all. You have so many thinking go in your mind. Unwantedly, you develop some no emotional, what you can tell, extreme emotions, depression. Okay, then you think like the people who are in extreme, like somebody go for suicide and all happens because of the moon without any support. They'll have sleepless nights. They'll think there'll be one problem, they'll be thinking 10 problems more than this, and then start thinking, oh, if the problem is becomes big, what I will do, how I have to handle. Okay, the moon is creating these kinds of problems. Somebody is having mental problem or sleepless nights, or you can tell insane, become somebody become mental or say insane. Those people have moon. You have to see moon, what happened here. Definitely it'll be like in ethos, or there is no support, or in the very wrong place actually. Okay, when there's something like that, this problem happens. So moon is identifying those kind of problems for any person. So moon is emotions, mother, like whether the person can stay with the mother or not, this is able to tell you. So whether you have to stay away from the mother, or how kind of emotion is there. Like if you see Modi, Narendra Modi, we'll see here. Let us say Narendra Modi actually. I have Modi's chart also. If you see here, moon is in the what I told you, sun is in the lagna means then a person will be bossing or leadership or egoistic like that. Moon is the emotional person. So when Lagna is in the moon, he is an emotional person. Okay, when you took oath of the prime minister, at that time he just cried also almost. You would have seen. Okay, somebody might be telling it is a no fake, all these things, but it's the truth. You can see because this cannot be changed. This is a properly published data of his birth time, date of birth and time. So when moon is there in the Lagna, is an emotional person. So sometimes they become too much emotional, too much of happiness, or too much of we can tell problem or depression. You become very emotional. Should be able to control your emotions. So I told you like what are things, pain points, opportunities, threats. So threats, somebody, what is the threat here? Here is moon. When you become so emotional, what happens for each and every small thing, you become no very somebody. For example, you got some increment promotion, you know, suddenly jump and then start talking to so many people. I got promotion, this thing, jumping and so many things. And if you are just getting some no increment, everybody's not getting increment in the company, then become so depressed and all. Why I'm working in this company, I'm not getting any increment or promotion at all. It becomes so emotional. You have to compare with other other places, what happening in the entire country or world. So many people having no job at all. At least you have a job. You should be thinking realistic. Be realistic, because when you hand over your entire thinking to emotions, then you're not able to think realistically. You have to think realistic, and keep away your emotions. Be practical. That's very important for you to know. Okay, so emotions, what you have to control is the problem, threat actually.
Sir, I have a question here.
Ah.
See, if person is more emotional kind of thing, that the way you showed the Narendra Modi's chart,
Hmm.
so when it comes to the decision making, he is more capable on that, right? So how that will
because
influence if moon is not
because
placed in the
Mars,
right
you can
place?
see Mars. You can see Mars. I was about to tell that actually. When you come to the Mars, you'll come to know, because Mars is there, energy is there. Mars means energy. It's a very high energy. Okay, like commando. So
Hmm.
that is the one you're driving actually. So though emotions are
Okay,
there, these two are equally. He has
okay,
both.
okay.
That is the reason he was able to
Hmm.
take a decision of demonetization, or you can tell GST. So many brave decisions was able to take that. What do you call that? Uri attack. Okay, those things, those kind of brave decisions were able to take because Mars was there in the Lagna. When Lagna is there, see, because your Mars is ascendant is your complete life, your body, yours complete life, complete is there. What is it? You are what you are, who you are. That tells
Hmm.
Lagna actually. Okay, when this is the complete body of yours, it's a combination of emotion and bravery.
Okay.
So that's the reason I told you sun example. When I told like that, you will be able to remember, and no need for any memorizing at all. I give that's the reason live examples I'm giving. Sun means you saw that no, that leadership quality, everything. Moon means emotions, everything. We saw example also. So and this one Dhoni also will be able to see. I don't know whether I saved this. Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Dhoni. Okay, what you can do is just take note as a task. Dhoni's date of birth. You just take date, time of birth, and then and try to see his chart, how the emotions are placed for him. Okay, this is a task for you. It will be very interesting for you to see what's happened to him. He's emotionless person, that's what everybody tells, correct? Now we'll see the next planet, Mercury. Mercury, we saw two houses are the Gemini and Virgo, so they're not sharing any planet, but however Gemini is the favorite zodiac sign for the Mercury actually. So Mercury is believed to be god of travel and commerce, communication also. Communication and the royal messenger for the gods actually. A person having good Mercury will have very good skills for negotiating. Is a very good marketing person. A lot of people who are in the marketing field doing successful will have a strong Mercury actually. Either Mercury be in the own house or exalted actually. Definitely, without any doubt, we can tell a person who is having very good speaking skills will have Mercury in a good position. 200% we can write and give. Okay, without support of Mercury, the person cannot be a successful marketing person. Okay, communication. Somebody working in a telecommunication company. Okay, this and all will be telling you that you will be having good Mercury, and this Mercury can be direct or retrograde. We saw Sun, Moon both are direct only, always front moving, but Mercury can go front or back, retrograde, direct or retrograde. And Mercury also has a has a good impact on the financial markets after the moon actually. After the moon, Mercury has a very good impact on the financial markets, and it stays in a particular sign for 14 to 30 days in a house. It's actually 1 month actually, but because of retrograde and the fast movement, it is ranging between 2 weeks to 4 weeks actually. In house it can stay, and it also takes 1 year actually. Like a sun, it moves. Sometimes it just moves very fast and then can capture that entire one sun in 1 year. Like sun, it can move. And what Mercury defines is your mind. Like what we saw moon, emotions, Mercury is mind, thinking capacity, how you can think out of the box, how you can make strategy, what is the logics you want to build. Like CEOs, like the top CEOs and or CFOs, okay, who want to build the logic strategy for the company. Top managing professionals, okay, they need ideas to be there for the company's prosperity. Those kind of things are possible only with a strong Mercury actually. When Mercury is weak, you're not able to think properly. Just you'll be doing monotonous job. You cannot be in a very strategic positions. And knowledge, it also about tells about knowledge, talking skills, reasoning skills, strategy, mainly strategy. If you want to be in strategy means, then you should have strong Mercury without doubt. Otherwise you'll not be able to think, or means everybody can think properly, but for being a management person or being a CEO or being a strategist, you should have a strong Mercury without doubt. Then only you'll be able to be successful. Any CEO if you take will have strong Mercury definitely, or have support of any other planet focusing or giving the power to Mercury actually. So this is Mercury all about. Then comes Venus. So are we going the normal speed? Everything is fine. Mercury, what we saw. Can somebody confirm? Okay, everything speed is fine.
Yes, fine.
Yes.
Speed is okay, sir.
Yeah, but I had some data actually. Something is missing here. Uh, Pramod, sixth house. Okay, I want a proper thing to check. Okay, maybe like we'll take an example. We can take example as I told you. One is the Dhoni example I told you, and then take a CEO because Mark Zuckerberg, all these people's date of birth is there, but time of birth is not correctly coming actually. Then comes Venus actually. So Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So as I told you, Venus also have two houses actually. That favorite house is Libra. Okay. And then this rule Venus tells you luxury, how luxurious life you can lead, or materialistic. Actually, materialistic, what kind of luxury you will enjoy, happiness you will enjoy. Venus also represents a wife in men's horoscope, and men in the wife's horoscope, means ladies horoscope actually. Okay, but I don't know about this gay or lesbian and all. What kind of horoscope will be there? But for men, it is a girl. Girls, Venus will be representing girl. In the girls' horoscope, Venus will be men. This is a very important thing you should know. So, what kind of wealth somebody can generate, what kind of income can come because of Venus? If somebody have Venus in the Lagna, then whatever be the case, wherever the world, whatever happens, he'll have all luxuries of life. Basic luxuries. Not say luxury means for somebody have getting a food, shelter, own house. It's a luxury possibly. Basic luxuries definitely will be there without any problem. Whatever his, you can tell the status, whatever is there, best of his will be placed actually. So when Venus is in Lagna, the person will enjoy his life definitely without any doubt. And Venus also can go direct or retrograde. So we saw Mercury also direct retrograde, Venus also will go direct or retrograde, and this also circulates once in a year actually, and it stays for 24 to 100 days in a particular zodiac sign. And then Venus represents female energy and romance, beauty, pleasure, marriage, and goodwill, cooperation, peace, jewelry. You can tell sometimes land also, land properties, and a car, like this, all kind of luxury things. What benefits you will have in your life, it tell you. It should be in the perfect placement so that you'll enjoy the life. Maybe it's ascendant means it's definitely a person will be enjoying his life, entire life actually. That's what it tells. Like how I show you for the Modi, Moon and Mars was in Lagna. It means entire life, the person will be same like that till the death. You cannot change the person. For example, you have your children. Somebody have Moon in the Lagna. It's very emotional. Assume, and there is no Mars. Assume only Moon is there in the Lagna, and it's very emotional. You think definitely that emotion, only emotion cannot drive you. You have to be very logical, realistic, and all. And you're trying to change him from emotional to a normal, realistic person. You can try, but chance of achieving can be 50%, because it is inbuilt. It is inbuilt in him, and you have to practice this. That is the objective of learning this actually. Astrology. If you are learning this, what is the weakness for your children? Assume that you are a father and you are getting a new baby, and you saw the baby, the moon is there in the lagna. Now, this is the time you have to know that the person, your child is a very emotional person. By the time of birth itself, you know that your child is an emotional person, and the what and all you can do. For example, your child is an emotional person. You saw what and all things you will do to make him a realistic person or an emotionless person. Can somebody tell me some few tips? What you will do? Yes, any. It's not tough question. Somebody can answer. No answers.
I would say I would ask him to control the emotions and think practically, right?
No, child, see, it's a small child, okay? What they will
Yeah,
know? They will not know about what is emotion, first of all, correct?
yeah.
So you can't tell them like control emotion, what they'll control. First of all, they don't know where is emotion, they'll ask you, correct? If you ask a 5 year kid also, what they'll know. So as a parent, you should know this. That is a very important thing. See, when you know there is a problem, how to handle the problem, you should know also. Correct. So since you have a lot of experience, you will be able to tell indirectly that, okay, for example, he is angry, getting angry, okay, emotion, because angry also can come fear emotion. Why somebody cries when a lot of angry, he cannot show that angry, then it cry, that anger gets converted into the tears actually. Okay, so when you get upset, okay, don't tell upset, don't get upset, no, it's not good actually. No, somebody like somebody is getting less marks. Assume he's getting 60 marks out of 100. Normally expecting 75 80, he got 60 marks. It's okay, no problem, it's all part and parcel of the game. No, next time you can try and bring 60 is also good marks, no, nothing to worry. Other so many will failed also, you are better than that. Like that you can console him and tell him always keep trying, nothing to worry. That's the way you can console him. After some time, like 12 years, 15 years and all, then maybe depending on the person's maturity, you can tell him try to meditate. Okay, always what you can do is ask him to meditate. Many times what happens in meditation, the problem is that when you close your eyes, you will get all the hundreds of problems in your life, or somebody telling, asking something, telling something will come to your mind actually. So when you have something like, there's a Japanese technique actually, where you in a dark room, you keep a candle, big candle, lit a candle, and just focus the candle and see that. Spend time for half an hour, and that time definitely there'll be no problems like coming in your brain. Something like, you can open your eyes and see that candle, and that's a meditation. That kind of things you can try. Different types of meditation techniques you can try to keep your children to staying away from emotionless. Emotionless you can try. So once you know the problem, you have to find the solutions. What is the solution? Indirectly you have to try. You should not think that emotion is some crime or something, or is a big disease. It is not required actually. It is emotion is required, but too much emotion is not required actually. Okay, some for example, the boss calls, for example, he becomes big actually, where the boss calls him telling him what kind of report you have generated, this stupid report or something. He tells just like that, immediately he will resign the job and come. He'll tell, sorry, the boss is angry with me, I'm resigning the job. and another job he goes there also, he goes and fights with somebody until resigns job. So he keeps on doing like this, means because emotions he'll do this. Or we have Mars, that also happens like that. And also, for example, you are marrying to a girl and they become too much emotion. If something goes wrong, then tell okay, okay, I'll divorce that girl. Okay, so you can't do some actions based on emotions. Any decision taking based on the emotions will be always wrong. So those kind of things you can tell some stories. So those kind of things you should do to tell what kind of things is wrong, what is bad, what is right. Okay, so those kind of things is very important to know when you have there is a problem. So we saw Venus here. When Venus is in wrong position, definitely the person having a good fifth house means romance. When Venus in romance means then definitely have a love affair or multiple relationships possible. When somebody have something like that, multiple relations, okay, then you know there is a problem. When you have multiple relations, definitely it's a problem. Maybe you can come under trap. Somebody can blackmail you, or somebody can take money from you, too much of money from blackmailing, or you can get into bad karma. Definitely you get into bad karma having multiple relationship. When something is there in a place, it's a trap. I told you there's a trap is there, one thing, it's a threat for you. When you see some threat is there and you fall in the trap by having multiple relationships. When you have multiple relationships and this is what indicating in the horoscope, then you're trapped and you're finished. So it was a trap, and then you should not go into the trap. There is a landmine, it's already indicating in your horoscope, and you trap that, you touch that, and then it's going to explode actually. So once you touch it, then you can't stop it. Landmine, once you triggered it, you can't stop it. That's what happens. So you should know where is the trap. Then the house is Mars. Mars, very, very important planet.
Sir, I have one question here.
Yeah.
How can you decide? How can we decide whether it is a right? It is in the planet is in right house or wrong house?
Yeah, we're going to see that. We are going to see that. Now,
Okay, okay,
important thing is that we are seeing what are the characters of the house planets actually.
okay,
So where
okay, okay,
that's what we are seeing now. We are going to see which house, which is good, which is bad, where it should place, which is the good place, what's bad place. Those things we are going to
okay,
see.
okay.
So
Fine.
before
Thank
that,
you.
I'm preparing you all for that, understanding those things.
Okay, okay.
Now, even your dream also, when you tell about Venus means what, luxury, okay, romance, okay, it's a female's indication in the male's horoscope, in the female's horoscope, male, those kind of things, basic things you should know everything. I'm giving some additional points to ensure that you memorize these planetary characters. So next comes Mars. Mars means commando or not soldier. Soldier means Saturn actually. Mars means commando, full energy, full energy. So to remember this Mars means the high energy. The best example I will tell is a porn star. A porn star having sex for 8 hours, 10 hours. This is not sometimes I don't know what how much they do. That kind of energy level is the Mars example. If somebody want to know real energy means this Mars. Somebody like soldiers standing in the Himalayas mountains for several hours and hours. They're standing means that's energy level Mars. Somebody like marathon, running marathon for 10 hours, 12 hours, long marathon, 50, 40, 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers also they can run. That's Mars. So when Mars means indicating a lot of energy, which normally people don't have as a normal humans. Like if you ask to run for marathon, you can't do. If you want to ask doing sex for 2 hours, you can't do. You can't stand in a mountain place like ice place for one full day, you can't do it. So normally when human beings normally cannot do something, and only with the help of Mars you'll be able to do. Like if you see example of Modi, we saw Narendra Modi, so many leaders in the past they can't do the demonetization, he has done it. Right wrong is a different issue. It's a debatable, somebody debates it's a wrong thing, it's a this thing, so many business got spoiled and all, but some brave decisions was possible only because of Mars. So this is the power of Mars actually. Mars means powerful, powerful energy, right, wrong. Somebody's no hitting, like somebody hit you in the road. Okay, you may be not having so much energy. Mars is not so much strong. You can curse him. Why you're beating me? What's the problem? What I made mistake and tell. That's the maximum tell. Another person will hit back immediately and blood can come, or the guy can faint also. If Mars is strong, that guy will hit you like anything on the road. It's immediately bounce back. So when Mars is there, he will not think right, wrong, whatever. He'll just fire up. Actually Mars we can do commando actually, not soldier. So soldier means Saturn actually. Okay, we can do commando. It's a black commando, we can do something like that. So it's like as I told you, somebody asking that right place, wrong place. For example, so much of energy is there. Somebody can get into fight very frequently because of Mars is there in the particular house. Now, if Mars, I told you that every planet gives positive energy, negative energy. You want to use the positive energy. If Mars is in 10th house, that 10th house is workplace or profession, and Mars is sitting there. So you always tend to be fighting in the workplace. So when you have something like fighting in workplace means what? What kind of profession can be rewarding if the person is fighting person, as an energetic person or angry person? What profession you suggest?
Lawyer.
Pardon?
Firefighter.
Yes.
Army,
Yeah,
sports.
army, fighting. You can tell sports also. Okay, sports. Then police, no, all the soldiers, no, all these people. Those kind of a work profession can give, reward you. Or you can tell boxing also. Okay, you are a boxer. Those kind of can help by using the positive energy. If you don't use it, what happens? The person, what will do? He'll go to the workplace. I have a lot of students who tell the sir, I have a lot of problem in workplace. I don't gel with other people. When Mars is there in 10th house, what happens? He go on keeps on fighting with your colleagues or boss, and they develops the friction, and always keep on shifting job because it doesn't gel. He can't control his anger in the workplace. So you don't use the positive energy. You don't want to join the army or a police force or something like that, which is using your energy, and you end up in a job as a normal routine clerk job or something like that. Then you end up in a problem. Every day you keep fighting with somebody and end up in a problem. So this kind of things helps you in identifying your right profession. Which kind of energy levels can be helped in using your energies. When there's a transit offers always trigger whenever Mars is traveling, this transit separately will handle this. And Mars also can go direct or retrograde, and Mars takes 2 years for transferring, shifting from one house to sorry, entire zodiac signs, all zodiac signs, it will take 2 years to complete one circle actually. And whenever Mars is also can be tell fire sign, actually fire sign. And whenever Jupiter enters Mars, gold can correct. Gold is see correction. We'll see about that also in coming webinars. And when you see the mundane astrology, fire means Mars is fire. When Jupiter enters, it's under fire attack. Then gold corrects actually. So in 2023, I believe April 2023, Mars is going, when the Jupiter is going to enter into the Mars, and we are going to see some good correction in the gold actually, at least the initial 1 month. And Mars indicates war, fight, anger, courage, raw energy, arguments, friction, what and all aggressions you can see. When you have Mars in the seventh house means your family life, spouse, your partnership. When you have Mars in seventh house, the person should be very careful with the family life. He's always fighting with the wife or children. Okay, mostly wife. If a men's horoscope, Mars is there, he'll be always fighting with the wife normally. For each and every small thing, he'll create some friction, and that can lead to the divorce. If the wife does not like, and particularly if Mars wife also having seventh house Mars means, then it'll be like a double level championship every day in the home. So you can be very, like, particularly if you're marrying, if you're a bachelor and you're marrying a girl with Mars in the seventh house, then get ready for the war every day. So you can get lot of also normally ladies have a lot of energy. You everybody know that. And if you have Mars in seventh house means, then high chance that you'll be have to struggle a lot in the married life, because Mars is energy in the house. It's better that if you have something like that unavoidable, then you can marry. What happens that when seventh house Mars is there, normally it is suggested that the girl, if you assume it's in the girl, then they have to go for some job or something, so that they lose energy there in the job, and then not much of the problem in the house. Otherwise, what happens? All the energy is stored with them, and when you come home, you'll be end up in making some mistakes, and you'll get a lot of firing, and sometimes it can wife can hit also. Okay, so you should be very careful while selecting a girl with Mars in seventh house. So get ready for that. Those things, if you know these things, you can definitely avoid. Any astrology can tell one of the best horoscopes and all, but you should be ready to take the challenge. We have Mars in seventh house for the girl. Similarly, if you're a girl and you have husband's horoscope having Mars means seventh house means same problem. Husband, even after spending so much of energy at a home, will come home and beat or keep fighting or scolding with very rash words. So there's so many things possible. So either you should be able to handle this, or you should be better avoid that horoscope completely. So Mars we saw in detail, then Jupiter. Now coming to Jupiter. Jupiter means it is a prosperity. Jupiter is indicating this prosperity, is one of the best planets you should be placed if it is in the if you don't use like for example Modi is working as a clerk in a company, so we are losing a big leader. Okay, so the leadership use, we are not using the leader. So Jupiter is like that. Jupiter is a very powerful leader, and is a big a principal or something like that. We can tell a big leader. And if it's in the wrong place, then we are losing the energies of the good planet actually. So we have to see how we can. So when the good planet is in the wrong place, you don't get the benefits. That's the problem actually. It not create problem, but if it is a very bad place, then it can create problem also. So Jupiter rules two houses, Pisces and Sagittarius. So as I told you, since Neptune is ruling the Pisces, so Jupiter's favorite house is Sagittarius. Jupiter is believed to be teacher to gods, and Jupiter house, as I told you, first preference is Pluto, next preference Jupiter. How prosperity a person is then horoscope. So Jupiter, when it's in the eighth house also in the dark house. I told you another one character is sudden ups and downs. Somebody is having very good wealth, suddenly he becomes like a poor person, like Anil Ambani, you can tell example. Okay, there is this is one of the rule actually. When Jupiter is placed in eighth house, so sudden ups and downs in the prosperity of a person can be seen actually. Okay, that's what indicates. So this is where the logic comes. So eighth house means sudden ups and downs, or dark house. Jupiter means prosperity, wealth. So combine the both, and then tell sudden ups and downs in the prosperity. That's the way how you have to link. Okay, it's all about logics, applying the connections between the houses and the planets. So that's the reason I told you remembering the characters of planets are very important for you to make all the predictions or your any horoscope reading, everything for that very important. Jupiter also indicates expansion. Jupiter in a particular house means is keep on expanding, keep on expanding. If it is with knowledge, knowledge is expanding. If it is power, power is expanding. If it is wealth, wealth is expanding. If it is a body indicating body, in the lagna means then the person will be mostly will be a fat person. Whatever you go to gym also, 90% chance that the person will be little fat. Okay, Jupiter, because it's a keep growing. Okay, it's a expansion. So indicating expansion. Lagna means your physical body completely. So the person will be tend to become little fat actually normally. And Jupiter indicates money actually. It's like for bank nifty, Jupiter is the main lord actually, because money is all about money. But cryptocurrency, Rahu is the important planet, because Rahu is a illusion. Cryptocurrency also is illusion. It's not recognized by any governments completely. Sometimes they tell it's recognized, sometimes not recognized. Just for sake of doing something, they do it. So Jupiter also can do retrograde or retrograde, direct or retrograde, and circles zodiac sign every 12 years. Means 1 year will stay in one zodiac sign. Like Sun stays for 1 month, Jupiter stays for 1 year in particular zodiac sign. So Jupiter also indicates luck, fortune, wealth, prosperity, higher education, teaching profession also, knowledge, long distance traveling, happiness, fun, law, justice, expansion, religion, and so on. Okay, these are things. If a person having like for example the Jupiter in that profession, the person can be a teacher actually. So teacher profession is highly chances there. So Jupiter tells you what kind of profession you are, what kind of prosperity is there. So that kind of things is indicated by Jupiter actually. So it's always preferred that a good house, good planets, the good house is going to give good results also. So we are seeing till Jupiter now. So I think we will complete for today. Okay, this is fine. Are we going the right speed? So that we'll slow and steady. We will complete basics actually. We don't want to rush and complete so many things. Everything understood till now? What are plans?
Yes.
Okay, so please go through the slides. I'll send you the PPT now shortly in the Telegram channel. Go through the completely PPT what I sent to you, what I till now learned, and the remaining plans also I will send to you so that you can just memorize also. So tomorrow, next day of tomorrow is the next webinar. So that time we'll see the remaining planets in the beginning, and then we'll move on to the next topics after that. Slowly we'll go in the beginning so that you will be able to grasp. After some time, you'll be able to go a little quickly actually. Okay, anybody? Manoj, somebody, something is put a raised hands. Something is there, Manoj?
जी सर सर
Yeah, tell me.
ये तो बेसिक बेसिक एस्ट्रोलॉजी है ठीक है तो लेकिन जो लोगों ने जैसे मैंने वो सॉफ्टवेयर लिए थे आपके तो उसके बारे में
Ah,
भी एक वेबिनार ले लेंगे नहीं तो क्या वो बहुत लेट
we
लेंगे
are
फिर
in
तो वो
the KG.
कुछ नहीं
We are in the LKG now. We are in the LKG now. Step by step, we'll go UKG, first standard, second standard, third standard. That is the doctorate. That's a doctorate. So, because everybody will not understand. First of all, unless we don't know what is planets, what will understand about aspects only. Okay. So we'll learn about that because we have 15 sessions are there. If record some more sessions, we will take. That's not a problem.
नहीं
Slow and
लेकिन
steady, we'll go and cover all
सर
the topics.
जिनको पता
Come
है
again?
जी
Yeah, tell me.
सर those person who already know the astrology उनके लिए तो बहुत बेसिक चीज है तो वो उनके लिए तो वो है नहीं ना तो जब तक वो थोड़ा
What is the you have any?
फाइल को कैसे देखना है क्या
Yeah, tell me any solution is there? Tell me. I'll just do
सर
is any solution is there?
नहीं वो आप यदि फाइल के बारे में कुछ थोड़ा सा अलग से बता दें या कोई वीडियो अपलोड कर दे जिससे हम उसको देख सकें ढंग से
मनोज सेकंड थर्ड
बेटर रहेगा
सेमिनार से
बाकी तो
सर
ठीक है
चालू कर देते हैं एक्सप्लेनिंग द फाइल डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट डैशबोर्ड आ जाएगा तुम्हारा बेसिकली ही जस्ट ट्राइंग टू एक्सप्लेन
Even
planets
see.
here by second or
Yeah.
third seminar he will be
ओके
already explaining the dashboard only don't worry पूरे का पूरा आगे डैशबोर्ड ही चलने वाला है तो ओनली ये फर्स्ट सेमिनार ही है थोड़ा सा जो आपको बोरिंग लग रहा है बिकॉज यू नो एस्ट्रोलॉजी बट अदर पीपल नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड नो ऑल
ओके
दीस थिंग्स
ठीक है
No, you can skip. Otherwise, what you can do is you can skip all the 4 webinars, whatever is there. You can, whenever is there, maybe after 5 6 webinars, you can try to see that webinar that time. Okay, so we have to go slow and steady. You can ask somebody to jump, run a marathon in the initial stage itself. He'll faint down. A lot of people are there who don't know what is astrology at all completely. What is
No, no,
Jupiter and
I'm
all
not
these.
asking the. No, I'm not saying that you are jumping, and those. Sir, I'm not saying that yeah, you are jumping from the subject. I'm just requesting you. If you are not possible, that's
You're going to
okay.
cover everything.
I'm
You're going to
waiting
cover.
for the second, third seminar.
No, we can't cover that in second, third webinar and all because
Okay.
people don't understand.
There is
Okay, please
no
hold.
problem. No problem, sir. Sir, no problem. I'm just asking you. There is no problem. I'm waiting
We'll,
for it.
we'll go slow and steady. Okay, definitely don't worry. Only 12 webinars. By mid of August, we are going to complete everything. Everything will be, all queries will be taken care.
Okay, sir.
Everything, all the answers will be given to you. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I don't see. I don't rush in the beginning itself. Otherwise, what happens that people will be struggling in the basics. They don't know, and then they'll be struggling in the later stage.
No, no, sir. I'm not saying that. That's
Okay.
okay.
I'll just stop the recording so that we'll not.
This conference will now be recorded.
Now I'm just explaining what is there in the astrology Excel dashboard actually, so that you get an idea. It's not anything like I'm going to explain now. I'm just giving a broad overview for somebody who want to having a knowledge of astrology and want to start exploring that. Okay. So this is sheet is called data is there where you can see all the day wise the planetary positions. No other important data points are mentioned here. Nakshatra, Tithi, whatever is there, and you can see the top in the heading. Whenever it is showing red, it means you have to input some data. Other things you can see formula in Excel. If you know Excel, people can see exactly what is the formula is there or not. Okay, if you see some data is punch, it's a punch data, manual data, and if you see a formula, it is derived from the some value. And then here you update the values of open, high, low, close of bank nifty and nifty here. And then here all the planets you mentioned here, sun, what is the zodiac sign, what is the speed, sorry, what is the degree, and what is the moon placement. So like this we can see all the positions of all the planets and the degree is there. We are going to see like how to update this information also, that also we are going to see. Okay, and then we are going to see what is, if you see here, lagna conjunction, there is a formula here. If you want to take some do some back testing how you can use it, we are going to see that. So it's a formula. So these are formulas here, and then speed also updated here. And what is the nakshatra? Each and every planet, what nakshatra and what is the pada? All the information is taken as of 3:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Okay, this is what we have taken here. And then you can see each and every nakshatra, what is the pada, and then Vishtikarna, Bhadra date and time is there, Panchak start date time is there, and then you can see Navamsa also. This I'm not using Navamsa because Navamsa it's very short term. Okay, I'm just keeping this for development purpose. Navamsa also mentioned here, and then the date time. Other things are formulas, mostly formulas only. These are data points. Then these are the rules. Matrix data contains all the rules actually. So this is everything you can see table. You can see table design is enabled. So it means a table here. So this table contains one rule, set of rules. And you can see table design, table number 8 is mentioned. Wherever, when I'm using this in the dashboard, for example, here somewhere, if I mention table, one house aspect, where see, let us see some table will be there somewhere. You can see here in this place, table 21 is mentioned here. So this data is taking using the formula here using table 21. If you want to know where is the table, what is the table and all, F5 type table 21. Okay, you'll get table 21 here, and then you'll be able to see the rules here. So from this rule, you are getting this data here. Okay, so that's why you can do each and every rule you want to formulas you can check. Okay, and this is the aspect table, and then backtest is there. We'll see this also. So this is
You'll
basic
also
thing.
sorry to interrupt. You'll also explain about these rules, right? Or how you have
Of course, of
derived
course.
or
This
something like
is
that.
like
We
Manoj
will
wanted
share.
some understanding on this so that he can start doing some research or something. I'm explaining. Only
Yeah.
this for only for Manoj. Others people can even close your eyes or shut down the computer also. Okay. So only for Manoj I'm telling because you cannot expect somebody to start doing IAS or just start entering this school. Okay. So just for Manoj I'm telling this. Others you can just ignore this. Okay, so Manoj, this is a basic thing. What is there? You can just go through this. We are going to see in detail in the coming webinars, but it will take time. Please don't expect in third or fourth webinar. Will take time. Maybe like even eighth or ninth webinar will be doing this. Okay.
Ramesh,
Thank you very much.
you're
There is no
showing the
problem.
backtest
Thank
results.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ramesh, you're showing the
Yeah.
backtest results. How accurate is this?
See, this is coming 90% accuracy. What is the
Wow.
what is all about? We'll see one by one because I don't want to touch up now actually because
Mm-hmm.
we are jumping the gun. Okay, so let us go
Mm-hmm.
slow by slow. Okay, just to satisfy Manoj, I'm just opening this. Otherwise, I don't want to do this actually. Okay, so let us see
Okay.
one by one. Otherwise, we are just jumping the gun and doing here and there, doing without any proper no direction.
Hmm.
Okay, I told you, like moon is in the wrong house means we'll be doing here this thing, that thing, that and all. I don't do like that actually. We have to go step by step. First LKG, UKG, first standard, second standard, third standard, and then we'll go to slowly. Okay. So
Yeah.
we'll see day after tomorrow. We just everybody who already know about basic things you can ignore, and other people can just go through this. Everybody should come in the same page. That is very important. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
so
everybody.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Day after tomorrow we'll have next webinar on 7 p.m.
Thank you.
You will upload the link to today's this webinar, right? In the Telegram channel.
So it will take almost 30 to 45 minutes to process the video. Once the video is processed, I will be uploading the Telegram webinar download link in the Telegram channel. Okay.